How are you? This is Divasaurus.net, and I'm here at Diva Discounts selling all of my belongings, everything I have, for overdraft fees. I will work for bank fees. That's basically it. I have a problem with the banking industry robbing us of our disposable income, so I'm getting crazy, and I'm also a little lovesick, and that's a really big deal. So I'm kind of here to talk about the do's and don'ts of lovesickness, because during the day I sell flowers, and there's a lot of people out there who are, in my situation. And I've learned one thing, and that is to hold back your words and simply throw things that won't hurt anybody. So I wanted to offer you these wonderful stuffies that have so many different uses. When you're upset, you could throw them. It won't break things unless, of course, you knock something over. And one overdraft fee buys a stuffy from me, Divasaurus.net. Look, if you buy this one, you know that it's been loved. Loved. Did you hear me? Loved. I never know what I'm going to say or do on the show. It's kind of like an improv thing. I guess I got cut off. Okay, Ricky is my guy. He needs to come in and tune the guitar before I play it on air. So anyway, and we were talking about losing weight and such, and my little problem areas, etc. Well, when you're lovesick, sometimes you do things that you shouldn't be doing, like, chowing down and such. And I must say that ever since he left me, or we broke up, it's been a challenge. And it doesn't help when you're angry at the banking industry, knowing what they're doing to this country, how they're robbing people so terribly and injuring so many people. So many people have lost their homes. Everything points to the banking industry. I mean, they're having to do these massively unbelievable settlements constantly. I mean, the attorneys are doing fantastic, but it's very hard to feed our babies when they're robbing our checking accounts. And it's a psychological injury, because you're like, oh, okay, it's just this time, $35. I got to tell you, I wrote Bank Slave, and if you go to Divasaurus.net, you'll listen to Bank Slave. I do the couch potato because we don't have money like we used to have. I used to sell so many flowers. I didn't even realize how rich I was until the banking industry foreclosed on so many homes, and of course, flowers are way down on the list of needs. Feeding our babies is what's important, and I was watching the people who were working for me just have to deal with these overdraft fees, but they got to buy milk. So one overdraft fee buys a stuffy, buys food for the babies. So one thing we should not do when we're lovesick, this is kind of what I want to talk about right now, is, and I went and got props for this. I went and got props. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Do not do this. You see this? This is the worst thing you could possibly do when you're lovesick. Because when you're doing that, things just get so much worse. And I just wanted to show you what not to do. What you should be doing is staying really, really busy. Get out there. Get busy. Ooh, this could be a sale. I think it's a solicitor. Hello? I have to tell you, listen to this. Wait. All day long. Ashley, I'm not interested.
No obligation.
Okay. I have an anger problem, but only a little problem. This does not cure it, and this is what I'm trying to teach you. The camera keeps cutting out on me. I'm so frustrated right now. But this is not the answer, and I'm trying to tell you that AA is the answer. So if you're having problems with this element, and you're doing things that are just really harmful to you and your family, then you have to stop this. However, not everybody is a fall-down drunk. Some people can have a couple of drinks and it's okay. You know, but when it starts affecting your family, it's a big deal. Now, the psychological injury that the banking industry has caused us, oh, well, it's okay, it's only $35. That's how people think. They're too ashamed to go to the bank manager and say, I want my money back. Now, I have had to do that. I overdrafted. They took out my life insurance money before the MasterCard Visa goes in, American Express, 4 days to go into your account when you're a merchant. $3. They overdrafted me $3, and I had to pay $35. It was not a pretty sight when I went to the bank, trust me. But I did get my money back. Now, American Express, I stopped using. I stopped taking their credit cards. I mean, maybe 1 or 2 I would take because they would take 4 days to deposit. I was like, that's just unfair to the merchant. So finally, after stopping American Express, they called me. And they said, okay, we're going to give you 2 days. We need to take care of the merchants in this country, and we need to take care of the people who are banking with these mobsters. It's not fair what they do. $35 if you overdraft $3 is so unbelievable and so unkind and so unfair. And those CEOs, I'm not done with you yet. I am not done with you yet. You see? Now I'm using a stuffy. I love America. I love America.